Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. I want to, first of all, take a moment to thank our brothers from Future World of Israel. The second time they've been here, and whenever they've been here, it's been spirited, it's been honest, it's been fair. And if you know me, if you listen to this show, then you know that everything that I do is on a level. And there's no way that I would invite these brothers in without respecting what they're saying, while at the same time demanding their respect for what I say. And so I want to thank each of them. We lost our brother Tawab earlier, but we have our brother Barak Shah. We've got our brother Nathan. We've got our brother Devin. We've got our brother Yamir. And we got our brother Ozias. If any of you guys choose to grab the microphone, I'm going to give everybody, maybe a minute or so to say peace. Whatever it is you want to say is an opportunity. Today is King Day. If you want to say something about King, go ahead. If you want to say something else, that's fine. But now is the time. So whoever's got the mic, jump in.
I'll start real quick.
Okay, brother. Okay, brother.
And I'm going to say something regarding to Martin Luther King. Though he was a very eloquent speaker, all right, a pastor, Martin Luther King did not instruct our people righteously, okay? Get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, read verse 25 real quick.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 25. I have heard that the prophets said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophet?
See, Martin Luther King's speech was about integrating little black boys and little black girls. Little white girls. That is not the vision of this Bible, okay? That's against the scriptures, all right? So he said, I have a dream there on top of the mountains speech. I have heard what the prophet said, and prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. That was his famous speech, his famous line. Wow. I have a dream. The dream was lying. Just one more. Verse 32.
Verse 32. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams.
That's what you got to understand. The Most High was against them because he wasn't going according to thus saith the Lord. He says, behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams. That was a false dream. That was a nightmare, okay? And I know a lot of our people seduce. Oh, brother told my brother Martin. No, we got to go according to the scriptures, and we stand for the word, okay? All right? So to understand, yes, he got a lot of our people to do what? Integrate, which really hurt our people.
Brother Devin, you got the mic. What you got, brother?
I just want to speak on something that my brother said a little bit earlier about, the benefits of this. You can't look at the benefits of this. You have to look at the benefits of our nationality. Right now, all our people are in totally different things. Everything we've been given, we worship. You look at the Christians and Christianity, that's a Roman and Greek religion. The word religion even comes from the Roman Greeks. You look at the Arabs, you look at Islam. That is an Arabic religion. We were enslaved. Everything that our people enslaved from, and I don't just mean the blacks or the so-called Africans. I also mean the Native Americans, the Hispanics, and the so-called Africans. We don't know our history. That is the problem, because we've been given every bit of history and we've listened to everything that people have said instead of doing the research ourselves. What most people don't know is that when we came over here as slaves from Africa, not meaning that we were living in Africa, we were used as a business and we were brought over here. What you don't realize, my brother, is that when we came over here, we were not taught properly. We were not allowed to read. We were not allowed to look at our history. To this day, we still do not look at our history. You got to look at every other nation on this earth. You look at the Chinese man, you look at the African man, you look at everything. They can come into our communities and they can work together to build something. We don't know our nationality, so we can't come together. Like Barak Shah said earlier, based off of who we are, we don't see anything from each other because we don't know who each other is. You think that you're Egyptian. You think that you're African. Everybody thinks they're one thing except for what they truly are. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Brother Ozias.
So, yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, the advantages of what we're saying, let me just put it out there like this. We've tried everything known to man. We tried being in masonry. We tried being in Egyptology. We tried Islam. Our people have tried that. So that's the advantage. They have tried that. They have tried every single thing known to man to try to uplift themselves. You made that comment. Our people tried everything except one thing. That's returning back to the laws in Christ.
And I have Steppin with Marcus J. live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Our sister Shayna Latia's got the mic. Shayna, what you got? Flip the switch. I can't hear you. Try it now.
Is it on?
There you go.
Okay.
We got you.
Hello, world. I just want to say that I'm going to be back February the 15th. Y'all all know me and what I do. It is great. Stay tuned to me because tonight I might do 3-card tarot spread. Some lucky people. Y'all like my host. That's my rant.
And you know I have Steppin
That's about it.
with Marcus J. Ashley, what you got?
I ain't really had nothing to say. I think we all kind of said what we was going to say. The brothers for coming. I will say I have never seen an Israelite go into an abortion clinic and blow it up or hang a whole bunch of folks, and chop off their heads and stuff like that, Maybe y'all just not big enough and it's not your time yet. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, no, I'm going to be real. I don't agree with much of what y'all saying, but one thing I do say, I do stand when there are a bunch of brothers come together positive and nobody's dead, nobody's shot, and y'all for real, we trying to move everybody forward. I'm for that. That's why I'm entertaining all of it. But it really is entertainment, But I'm here, sorry to offend, but that's my view. But I'm here to support the cause, in the grand scheme of things. What I'm scared of is a lot of things that y'all saying. You looking at CNN and pulling off, we're on this, on the news, on that, on the news, or it must be this, it must be that. That scares me. And it still perplexes me how this thought process, this ideology only works for this specific space. It seems like if I were to be from Uganda or South Africa, it wouldn't work for me over there. Or if you went to certain parts of Europe, because there are black people in Switzerland. Like, how many of y'all have been there? Oh, I have. Y'all haven't. That doesn't work for them, I'm just saying that confuses me. But it's all good. I just found out we got Israelites in Switzerland. I do wonder about the real black Israelites who are really in Israel now, who are actual black Israelites. Does this apply to them? Like,
Hold up.
no. Like the actual Israelis in Israel who are of dark skin. Exactly. Does this apply to them? Like, so I have a lot of questions.
Well,
and
we gonna make sure that when they come
when
back,
they come back again, this need to be a once a month thing.
Yeah, we definitely need to make sure
Once a month.
I don't want to speak for the brothers, and so I'll let them be the determining factors if they feel welcome enough to return. But that's that's. I hope it's been
bake cookies, whatever, to get y'all back. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it. Ain't no how Steppin with Marcus J. live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio. Our brother Prickly Pete, the grumpiest man in the room besides yours truly. Our brother AJ. What you got, brother? We got a shout out for somebody in Germany. Oh, word, bro. Oh. Okay, we got one in Germany. We got an Israelite in Germany. Word. All right, Prickly Pete. Say word. Prickly Pete, what you got, brother?
Yeah. So I appreciate the debate. I appreciate the dialogue. There's nothing I like better than to get into a verbal sparring match with somebody, because that informs me. The number one thing I love to do is watch the news, watch Seinfeld, watch things that make me start to have a conversation just about either nothing or something serious. So I appreciate the dialogue. I would also want to continue it. So y'all stop by Bainbridge Street, 1125, Brewers Cafe. It's a dope spot, and I don't say that humbly either. I'm really braggadocious about it. It's a nice spot, y'all. It's definitely not a grocery store. It's a coffee shop. Yeah. It's right around the corner. Look us up, Brewers Cafe, on Facebook and Instagram. My rant is just pure and simple. I mean, even though I enjoyed the debate, I am seriously disheartened by the thought process. I think you guys should give people on the other side a little more credit. Somebody like me really has processed a lot of this information, and I've been processing it for years. I went from struggling with my belief in God to being agnostic to being atheist. So I really feel and hear you guys, but it really reminds me of somebody who's just kind of bitter and disappointed with America and disappointed with how black people have been treated. So therefore, we need to rise up and do something about it. And that, to me, if I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. That's what I kind of feel like you guys are coming from. Our people were treated this way, so let's stand up and poke our chests out, essentially.
Did you say that the Black Panthers or Malcolm X?
Yeah, I don't. You know what? Here's this will be my last thing, but I seriously mean I definitely want to have this dialogue again. You guys stop by seriously. And this could lead to like a 3-hour conversation, and you guys might be disappointed. It's been 3 hours and 15 already. No, I won't even. I'm going to say this. I don't believe in anybody who feels like we should separate for any reason. So that Martin Luther King statement that you thought was the wrong thing, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm love, I'm peace, I'm everything, and I feel like if there's a God, that's what He wants us to be. That's kind of how I feel.
I can dig that. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Brother Nathan, real quick, brother, real quick.
Man, look, 2 seconds. Only thing I gotta say is, man, we stand on what this book says. The scripture says, and go get thee to them of the captivity. That's what we're doing. We're doing our job. Until the children of thy people, that's the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and speak unto them and tell them, thus says the Lord God, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear. So just like you said, brother, if you believe or don't believe, we doing as this book is written. Our job is being done right now. So whether anybody agree or disagree with what we saying, I'm sleeping good tonight. I know y'all probably will, but I'm doing the works of the Most High. So that's all I got to say.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Last thing, Brother Barak Shaw, I want you to give out your contact information so that the listeners who want to hear more from the brothers, from you brothers, Future World of Israel,
Right.
They know how they can reach you guys.
Absolutely.
Obviously, you guys second time here, and I hope that we've developed the kind of relationship where we can make this somewhat of a semi-regular occurrence. But for those folks who can't wait and they need more sooner, I want you to tell them how they can reach you real quick, brother.
I'd like to thank you for allowing us to come on and utilizing
Absolutely.
this platform to
Absolutely.
spread this truth. With that being said, we can be reached at FW Israel. That's spelled ISRAEL.org. Again, that's FWIsrael.org. You can also visit us on YouTube at the number 4 Israel 12. Again, the number 4 Israel 12. For the brothers and sisters who are local here in Richmond, Virginia, yeah, we do have different branches. But the address here, since the show's coming out here in Richmond, is 1806 East Belt Boulevard. Again, the address, 1806 East Belt Boulevard. We have classes Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, Fridays at 9 o'clock, and Saturdays at 5 o'clock. You are more than welcome to come and visit us and come and sit and learn. All right, with that, we say shalom.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Our brother, Mr. 3375. The mic is yours. What you got, brother? You haven't said much tonight, but I feel bad about having to rush you, but we got to rock and roll. So real quick, what you got?
It's all good. I just wanted to thank all y'all for coming. I agree with about 75% of what y'all was saying. And like they said, like y'all can come back next month. Y'all very welcome. And as a people, I don't care what religion or none of that stuff, but we do need to come together as a people and figure out in the community what can we do to stop all the killing in the city. That's all I got.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Big sis, let the world know why you are in fact a grown woman.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, y'all. Well, thank you guys for coming out and talking. And, I missed the first part of it. But, AJ, it's really good to see you. And, yes, I will be hanging out in Brewers Cafe. And, we agree on a lot of stuff here tonight. I just want, when we have these conversations, to remember that everybody has a belief. And we should all treat each other with respect, no matter what. There was a lot going on in here tonight, and it was really rubbing me the wrong way, just because of the way we speak to each other. And there's no better way to get your point across, no matter where it's coming from, than to remember, you don't have to agree with what I say, but you should respect what I say, just like anything else. So hopefully, when we do this again, we can speak a little better than we did tonight. But thank everybody for listening. Hey, Hakeem, get home safe, stop driving. And no, I hope you weren't texting and driving. But anyway, I want to say big up to Kaz for listening. And happy birthday to my mom. I love you, and I will talk to you later.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. I'll take the final word of the night. I want to give special thank you to everybody who has been listening to us tonight. Thank you to those folks listening to us on TuneIn, on Streamer. Thank you to those folks who listen to the replays on YouTube, on iTunes. Got a lot of love for our sponsors, Live Action Captions, Free Spirit Enterprises, J2 Lewis Insurance, and Paradigm Shift. Much love to each of them. Special thank you to our brothers from Future World of Israel, Barak Shah, our brother Nathan, our brother Yamir, our brother Tawab, brother Devin, and our brother Ozias. Thank you to those folks that checked in, K-Dub, Michelle K, Anonymous, Hakeem, Kaz. Happy birthday to SY's mama. Appreciate everybody who has checked in with us tonight. Check out www.legacyinternetradio.com. Check out all of our programming. Enliven Radio is on Tuesdays. We're playing Saber Latino on Wednesday evenings, which is Latin night. Thursdays, we've got All Throttle Radio. Fridays, we playing go-go music. Saturdays, we got replays of all of our shows, followed by Deep House Sessions with DJ Renee Melendez Saturday nights, followed by the Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix all night, going into Amplified Gospel all day on Sundays. 24 hours right here at Legacy Internet Radio. At this time of the show, every single week, we always profile a missing and or exploited child. Tonight is no different. We're looking for Saman Montgomery. He's been missing since January 14, 2016, right here from the Cap City in Richmond, Virginia. He's 13-year-old black male. He's 5'4", weighs 104 pounds. Please keep your eyes open for him. If you see him, contact the Richmond City Police Department at 804-646-8093 or contact 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. We need to bring this baby home, as we do every single week. We need to bring all of these babies home. Every single week, I always remind y'all that the show will replay in its entirety immediately following the show. So now it's time for me to close it out with my rant and my closing. Every single week I remind you guys about group economics. So definitely make sure that you keep that in mind. Go to www.truthfightersministries.com for more information. Keep the people in Flint in mind. These people have more going on right now than just paying for poison water. So keep that in mind. We need to figure out a way to help those people. And you can do that by checking out www.truthfightersministries.com. Lastly, I wanted to say a word on Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. I mentioned earlier on one of the things, there's so much that you can say, and I won't take too much of your time, but one of the things that I don't like about how Dr. King's legacy is portrayed is he's so sensationalized that you would think that he's some sort of cartoon character. The reality is he was a man, he was a flawed man. He's a man who got mad, he got angry, he probably cussed. We know he smoked cigarettes. He wasn't a perfect dude, and the reality is the United States government murdered him. And so while we all celebrate him today, we got to keep in mind that the same country that basically set him up to be murdered. No, it wasn't James Earl Ray, and it was proven in court documents in 1999 in Memphis court. He was murdered by the United States government, who turned around years earlier, of course, and had his birthday be national holiday, which is in fact today. Just keep in mind that the man, regardless of how you feel about him, he was someone who was about his people. And I know that there was different things that were said about him throughout the night, whether his methods were right, whether his methods were appropriate. His heart was pure.